After twice of cancellation, Myanmar President Thein Sein has begun his official visit to Thailand on Sunday, July the 22nd. And this is the first official visit since taking the post of the president in 2011. This visit of President Thein Sein will be focusing on economic cooperation between Thailand and Myanmar, especially the Dawei project. Myanmar President Thein Sein and his ministers landed at Chabang Airport on a special flight by Myanmar Airways International Airline. They were welcomed by the Privy Council, Onravee and Deputy Prime Minister General Yuthassak Sasiprapha. The president later traveled to a rental hotel where he and his ministers attended the lunch hosted by Industry Minister Onravee. The minister revealed that both parties briefly discussed about cooperation between Thailand and Myanmar in developing the linkage between Dawei and Laem Chabang Deep Sea Port, but no details had been included. The first mission for Thein Sein in Thailand was to travel to Regional Investment and Economic Center 4 at Laem Chabang Port in Chonburi Province. That the president and his entourages were briefed by high-ranking officials about Thailand's economic, industrial development and ASEAN connectivity, case of Eastern Seaboard and Dawei linkage, Eastern Seaboard management and investment promotion policies and measures. Here I am at Laem Chabang Port in Chonburi Province of Thailand, which is located around 500 kilometers from the Dawei Deep Sea Port project in Myanmar. The linkage of Dawei and Laem Chabang will be very significant in the near future because it will greatly benefit businesses in terms of logistic cost reductions, and Laem Chabang could also be a gateway for Myanmar to connect to other ASEAN countries and the rest of the world. The linkage of Dawei and Laem Chabang corresponds to ASEAN Master Plan on Connectivity. It will boost investment opportunities in Greater Mekong sub-region as it will expand opportunities of setting up new production bases and connect industrial sector within the region. The linkage will shorten sea freight and voyage distance and transportation time by not having to pass Malacca Straits near Singapore. It will also become a trading hub linking ASEAN to India, the Middle East, Europe and Africa. This will profit investors and traders from Myanmar and Thailand. Economic Research Institute for ASEAN and East Asia expects that the linkage is likely to boost Thailand's GDP by 1.9%. However, the project of connecting Dawei and Laem Chabang Port requires a cooperation from Thailand and Myanmar, as well as domestic development in building infrastructure, such as road linkage from Dawei to Ban Pheu Nam Ron border, from the border to the city of Kanchanaburi Province, and from Kanchanaburi to Bangye District in Nonthaburi Province. Secretary General of Office of the National Economic and Social Development Board, Akom Termpithaya Phaisit, said, "The current stage of building road linkage is now at the point of waiting to submit for approval from the cabinet, and it will take around 3 to 4 years for construction to be completed." He urges the government to set up a national committee to oversee this project and collaborate with Myanmar because many parties will have to be involved in this project. The current stage of cooperation between Thailand and Myanmar to complement Dawei project can be divided into 3 sections, which are financial support, border crossing and checkpoint development, and border economic zone development. Thailand will assist Myanmar in establishment of internationalized financial institutions. Both countries will work together in upgrading Matami Ban Pheu Nam Ron temporary border checkpoint into permanent checkpoint, as well as modernize cross-border trade facilitation. For further cooperation, the focus is on environmental care. Both sides will seek collaboration in turning Dawei development project to be an environmentally friendly project and enhance environmental management capability. They also plan to improve the livelihood of locals around Dawei project areas and border checkpoint by upgrading human resources in agricultural, trade and industrial sector, develop education system and healthcare, and establish learning center for sustainable development along border area. Although the linkage of Dawei and Laem Chabang Deep Sea Port may take a few years to be completed, the visit of President Thein Sein to Thailand this time is a good opportunity for both Thailand and Myanmar to discuss in details about the economic ties that could lead to a clearer picture for investors and business people who are interested in exploring the newly opened land with abundance of natural resources. Onravee Tangmeesang reporting for ASEAN TV.